and welcome back as we gaze into the image of perfection that is every mirror in Charlie Sheen's universe. In Perfidious, Pete plays XCOM, War of the Chosen. We beat up the Warlock pretty damn badly last episode, and it was basically the image of perfection, just like every single mirror in the Sheeniverse is a portrait of pure winning. Although, you know, I suppose it doesn't necessarily apply to only mirrors. Any reflective surface probably works for Charlie. Like a really clean spoon, a pair of sunglasses, stainless steel toaster, puddles of water.
Regardless of their own ruinous choices, I will avenge the death of my sibling in the Elder's name.
Yeah, whatever. We're pure winning. Charlie Sheen is a creature of unrivaled triumph. He doesn't know a single moment of remorse for having slaughtered your family. He doesn't care. Every one of those shiny surfaces is just an image of triumph if you're Chuck. Although, I suppose the aging, nicotine-stained, HIV-ravaged visage staring back at him from those shiny surfaces these days is probably a little less than pure win. It's gotta be a little haunting. But other than that, though, you know, non-stop, endless win with Warlock DNA and Tiger's blood, because that's how... Wait a minute. You guys think maybe that's how Charlie Sheen got HIV? Like, he got a bum tiger blood infusion from an unsanitary needle in a back alley clinic somewhere outside of, say, Kuala Lumpur, where they do tiger blood infusion? That's gotta be the explanation, right? Like, that's the only way a clean-cut sorcerer of wind like Chuck comes down with a blood-borne illness. Which is why I, Perfidious Pete, tend to stick to whale blood. I mean, it's got 78% less wind than tiger blood, but, you know, it's performed in much more hygienic facilities, and you're vastly less likely to get infected with a blood disease if you, stick to the old whale DNA. Philip and Macedon picking up a promotion. What have we got here for other options? We don't need a Reaper. We don't care about the crackdown reducing our overall supplies. We have so much supply we can't spend it all now. We definitely then don't want to gather supplies. You know, Noble Cause is pretty good. We could also gain ability points. We want to do that as well. Man, we don't need a superior weapon upgrade. We don't want a skirmisher. We could form a new soldier bond. We kind of don't really need that. Recovering loot is garbage. A resistance contact, we already have like 13, and I don't think we're even using all those. I say we go for the resistance order, then flip it over into ability points. Plus, the nice thing about this Noble Cause is anybody can go do it. Like, we can send any two jackasses we want, like, say, Ray Lavoie and probably Elvis. Elvis is picking up, like, a lot of subtle bonuses on the side of, like, garbage bonuses, like extra health and a little bit of dodge here and there. Kind of like he was picking up a little extra piece on the side after he married Priscilla at every town he went to perform. Like, you know, Elvis a married man, but get that baby over here, mama. Come on, Elvis want a piece. Maybe make me a peanut butter and banana sandwich after the king is done ascending to his throne, if you know what I mean.
Understood.
Our throne is your vagina in this particular instance. Yeah, mama. I think Elvis and Priscilla had an open relationship. I bet they did, in that she was open to being the recipient of his fabulous wealth, and he was open to her not caring that he cheated on her a lot. Let's finish making contact here. We'll send in Skip Bradford. He's gonna come with his roguish young good looks and plethora of peanut butter and teach these guys what it is to be smooth and creamy. The smooth, creamy taste of Skip Bradford's Skip brand peanut butter. Try some today. Maybe on a graham cracker. Consider it.
She's moving through this region.
I'm not too worried about the assassin. We can kill her at will. In fact, I hope she shows up a bunch, because we could kind of use the ability points. So if you want to bring that shit over here, John, I'm okay with it. Munitions expert in Oceania. Experimental ammo projects and improving ground are completed instant. You know, that is sort of useful. Is it worth building one? You know, it probably is worth building one radio beacon. Let's do that. Install the radio relay. That one was really expensive, 250 bucks. Ever since Radio Shack went out of business, man, I'm telling you, these towers are getting pricey. Advent Purifier Autopsy got us underlay active. Just +1. Okay, whatever. We don't care. Illyrium Conduit Breakthrough. We don't really need it. We haven't built one yet, but it reduces the cost of constructing. We don't care what constructing one costs. It doesn't matter. It could cost the universe and we could afford it. Just do a facility lead instead. All we're really doing here for Dr. Tigan is just creating pointless busy work to keep him out of our hair until we finish our excavation.
To conduct some of our more theoretical experiments.
Yeah, watch me not care about that while I come down here and promote Philip of Macedon. You definitely want Arc Wave. Phil has 12 more AP. Quick Draw's real good. We probably, we've been having some issues with Overwatch lately. I'm gonna actually pick up Shadow Step here. And somebody's like, Pete, you should have picked up Channel. We'll get Channel later, but I kind of feel like we don't need Channel until we find the final ability that really only gets powerful when you have 3 points of focus. So we'll definitely want Channel, but right now I think maybe Shadow Step is more useful. We're also gonna pick up Quick Draw just because it's real good. It turns us into a cartoon horse with a funny accent. Anybody else ever think Quick Straw McGraw was like the least funny of the Hanna-Barbera creations? Which is saying something because by and large the Hanna-Barbera creations weren't very fucking funny. I mean, they did give us the Flintstones. But Quick Straw McGraw was like the absolute worst, alright? So we could go do this for Colonel Jeremy Arnold Grenadier. We don't need a Grenadier, and also, we don't care if enemy tech and psionic defenses are doubled. This doesn't matter at all. All the psionic powers we use, defense doesn't matter against them. There's no stopping them, because they mostly just do damage. And enemy tech defense, what are they going to take our hacking chance from a 15% down to a 7? Who cares? We were already going to fail. What's in New Chile? I didn't look at New Chile. Operation Demon Tomb, which gives us Dr. Matt Tucker, Engineer, counters a Hidden Dark event. I am not enthused about that at all, don't care. Hack the station on an Advent train, gives us 198 supplies, which I don't care about. Sorry, I muted my mic for a second there, a little bit of a cough going on. I was gonna say I got a frog in my throat, but if that was a frog, it was a real big one. It was more like a full-fledged battle toad. Spider and Fly. We don't really care about getting ambushed on covert operations. If anything, it's just more EXP for our guys who are doing covert operations if they get to go murder a bunch of Lost during an ambush. We don't need 198 supplies either. We don't care about this. We could use another engineer, maybe a little bit. Automated defense is a high concentration of robotic enemies. That's kind of bad, but odds are the hidden event is going to be worse than anything else that might spawn. Let's do this one.
Setting course for Sector 4.
We got to go eliminate a field commander full of robots. Is the commander going to be a robot? Has Advent finally decided to stop putting their own living troops in harm's way and have gone exclusively with a drone army? You know, last time we saw a drone army there, I'm just throwing this out to you, aliens, didn't go so well. Think about the Trade Federation in the old Star Wars universe. How did that drone army work out for them? Yeah, not so good. So let's grab Iceman and the Lizard King because they're a bonded pair. Mad Mardigan, who's your bro? Gert Rafto. Alright, we'll take Gert. Is he available? Where Gert Rafto? Yeah, give me my Gert Rafto, Gunslinger Extraordinaire. And then for our last pair, I think we just take John Ghost Patterson and Virgil No Eyes Adamson here. We got a lot of stalwart shooters on this mission, which is good because we're going to have a lot of robots. I think maybe we'll take a bunch of blue screen rounds. Iceman, you can't fight for shit. We actually only have one set of blue screen rounds. Really? Well, let's fix that. We'll go build some more. Yeah, whatever. Chris Knight has meanwhile recovered from his wounds. Yeah, whatever. Hey, do you mind here? Bradford, I'm coming. Guys, just build some more blue screen rounds. That's what I want. Build that. And you know what? Build like another one because we have unlimited supplies. Who cares? We also had Chris Knight recovered from his wounds. Doesn't he have like 800 negative traits? Yeah, let's just go ahead and get that started.
Significantly lighter, making them more suited to the human form. I'm guessing it's the same material we've seen them using all over the colonies, but they'd have to be.
What are you talking about, Lily?
On Earth. They seem to have an endless supply of this stuff.
Suddenly, Lily's really into like metallurgy. I mean, that's groovy. It's nice that you've picked up a new hobby, Lily. That's cool. We're going to New Chile, was where we were going? Yeah, Matt Tucker. So this is our jam. Iceman, you can just, you know, carry like a mimic beacon, because all you have is... You don't really have much of anything. Iceman has actually turned out to be kind of a shitty trooper for us. He was on early before we got all the bonuses to ability points, so when it comes to abilities, his are kind of shit. Jim Morrison, you got any pistolier abilities at all? I can never remember. I think you maybe have quick draw. Nope, never mind. You have Blade Storm and literally nothing else. So, you guys, despite being very high rank, sort of suck. Lizard King, let's just prop you up with a whole bunch of LSD then, and you can handle that. Mad Mardigan, also not a shooter. Mad Mardigan has also mostly just knife-oriented things. He is the greatest swordsman who ever lived. Gert Rafto, however, yeah, Gert Rafto, he's a boy. You know what, Gert, though? We're going to give you AP rounds instead of blue screens. And now that I'm thinking about it, we probably built too many blue screens. John Patterson is also a gunslinger. Let's give him some AP rounds. And then for Virgil Noah's Adamson, you get the blue screens. Look good? Not especially, but I mean, it'll do. This is just a guerrilla operation. What are we worried about? I still think Mad Mardigan has the best armor ever. Because his blue and yellow armor scheme he's got really does look like the scene in the final assault of Willow where they go and fight the castle and he like stabs that Hydra in the mouth. Steps in troll shit. That's the greatest scene in Willow, by the way, is when Mad Mardigan steps in troll poop. That's it. That one steals the show. Good old scat joke. Nothing better. What was the name of this mission? Like Operation Demon Tomb or something?
We've been given a prime opportunity to disrupt.
We gotta get Bradford to start giving our missions like happier names. We're going to Needle Road, Mendoza. This is where Charlie Sheen got that blood transfusion. He shouldn't have gone to Needle Road, Mendoza for his tiger blood. That's how he got the HIV. Charlie, buddy, you gotta get your tiger's blood infused in a hygienic facility. Don't go to a place that's called Needle Road. You're probably gonna pick up some kind of bloodborne illness just from walking around stepping on all the used syringes, dog. You'd think a millionaire like yourself would be able to afford something a little more sanitary. Then again, you know, tiger blood infusions have been outlawed in the U.S. since the late 40s, so... Once Teddy Roosevelt got out of office, Teddy was like, I love the tiger blood infusions, bully! But as soon as he was out of the office, Congress is like, we should probably not let people do this anymore. Teddy was furious, but what was he gonna do? He'd already served his terms.
We've confirmed our previous readings, Commander. Be on alert for robotic enemies moving near that position.
Yeah, whatever. I'm on the alert for nothing, because I fear no one. I fear no man. I fear no animal. I am an unstoppable force of destruction.
The power guides me.
I am fueled by Charlie Sheen's 100% win. I cannot be stopped. After rolling on the Warlock, I'm telling you, it's Warlock DNA and tiger blood, baby. Where'd you get the Warlock DNA, by the way, Charlie? That's a more curious thing. Did you get it from the actor who actually played the Warlock in the Warlock movies? Is that where your Warlock DNA came from? You know what we probably should have brought along on this mission is a battle scanner. Well, there's definitely going to be enemies down in this hole. Because there almost always are. Let's come to the edge here and see if maybe we can spot them without giving... Nope, we're spotted. Or are we not spotted? We are not spotted. So who's got Blade Storm and can get over there? Anybody? Mad Mardigan? He's fast and... Oh, they're not next to each other, though. The Codex likely won't run. It will teleport. And you have lightning reflexes. So what we'd be better off to do is have Jim Lizard King Morrison come in here and just arc wave a shot into you, right? Like, that'll still work. Send in the Lizard King. Yeah, you got me. Here I am. Spotted. Jim the Lizard King Morrison has somehow managed to spawn an extra pod, though. He stunned the Codex! Oh, okay. Well, there's our boy, the Advent General.
Target identity confirmed. That's the general. Take him out before they can escape.
We're kind of far away, John, but, you know, we'll make an effort. That's the best I can promise. That codex ain't going anywhere because it's stunned, which is good because that means we can use it to give somebody else a little hit of invulnerability when they parry. We're going to want to work that jerkole over, too. Could you guys come at me, bro? Come at me, bro. They came at me with aplomb and verve. Did you see them? They just stepped off that roof like it wasn't anything. Talk about some big damn hero shit. All right, Gert Rafto can shoot the codex, but we kind of don't want Gert Rafto to do that. Can you get in here? You'll be just fast enough, Patterson, to rend this Spectre. Go and do that. We're a little out of position, and we need to give these two guys up here multiple targets. Because we want them to try and split their damage. A little momentum move. Iceman, of course, is going to be quick enough to get in here and give us a little bit of a bump. No eyes. You can come... You know what? This is acceptable, actually. Come over here. Finish off that codex. I don't know how you can sense the presence of the codex, because she doesn't have a heart. Normally, you sense the still beating heart of your foes, but in this case, that's not the case. So I don't know what you're sensing, but it doesn't matter. Man, Virgil Adamson is a great trooper. He also has... I thought you were a gunslinger, Virgil. Why was I under that impression? You're actually a Blade Storm guy. You're more of a Mad Mardigan type, really? Mad Mardigan, we may just have you throw a Mimic. Like, let's bring Gert Rafto and put him down in this full cover. Iceman could also throw a Mimic Beacon. You know what? Iceman, you come and hit this Spectre. And do me a favor, don't kill it, actually. And then Mad Mardigan can come and hit him too, and then we don't need a Mimic Beacon. No, you killed him, though. Well, alright, I'll take the bonus focus. That does give Ice full bore focus now, so he can go... Yeah, he's got the full 3, so now he can unleash the Ionic Storm. I'm shockingly okay with the way that turned out. Mad Mardigan, you hop down here, and we'll have you chuck the Mimic Beacon. Not that we expect anybody to get shot here, just we're, you know, out of super abundance of caution. Plus, if we can make this Stun Lancer run past our Blade Storm guys, he might also die. Greatest swordsman who ever lived? Sure, but also one of the greatest generals who ever lived.
Picking up an inbound Advent transport. The aliens are going to try and extract the general from the AO.
Well, the general's gonna be busy messing with our Mimic Beacon. This guy's gonna he's gonna fall for it. He's gonna run right between them. Yep, you're dead. Double Blade Storm. The Mimic Beacon works at 10 out of 10 times. It works 10 out of 10 times. Get ruined and also give us that bonus focus. Hells to the yeah. Mimic Beacon's still grinning. The general didn't even come at us, bro. Where did the general go? Like he ran away. Lizard King, find a general. You have spawned a robot, though. I heard it's glitter clomping of its feet.
The forces of the occupation.
All right, this is a bit of a problem. Got a pair of robot overlords over here. And we still don't know where the general is. I mean, we know where he's going, and we've got plenty of time to get there. Unfortunately, Jim Morrison is not going to be fast enough to do anything to those robots. We're going to need another Mimic Beacon, actually. Yeah, we definitely are going to need another... Or are we? If we Ionic Storm these dudes... Will Ionic Storm hurt a robot? It's 12 to 18 damage. You know what? This could theoretically kill him. Try it.
Pay for your crimes.
You know, you tried it with your one person who had a Mimic Beacon, Pete. That's... I hear a sectoid. That's a sectopod, though. Now we have two guys that are out in the open. A potential... There's a sectopod back there. Like, we all heard him. You guys heard it. I'm not crazy. Virgil, don't activate that sectopod. Whatever you do. Killing robots is fine. Also, Iceman did not get his focus back because neither of those generated a kill. be in full parry mode. Mad Mardigan, come up here and murder this man.
My strike surges forth.
Our strike surges forth. Mad Mardigan picking up a sweet kill. And a point of focus. And we're definitely going on full parry mode here. So everybody try and get over in this general vicinity, but don't activate that sectopod. Whatever you do, do not start the sectopod. We can't have him coming late in the turn.
A good decision.
We've done it. 6 turns to fight the general. All right, Iceman, you can't go first here because it feels like you're going to be important later. Virgil? Where's the sectopod, though? We heard him tromping around. Where'd he go? I don't want to go further. You know what? I can't go deeper in.
A watchful eye. I will sense any disturbance.
Lizard King, you actually stole Virgil's line. He's the one who senses disturbances.
I can make it.
With or without the Force, we don't care where the powers come from. He could get Donnie Yen Force powers, or maybe he's just, you know, it's a case of his other senses making up for the ones that have, you know, a little damage there. There's definitely a sectopod over here. We can hear the damn thing tromping around. Virgil, this is still on you. With your heightened senses. You must go forth and... Where the... Okay, so the sectopod is definitely over in this vicinity somewhere, because we can see where he's destroyed a big chunk of that wall. Nobody gets by you. Mad Mardigan, and bring you up here, put you on Overwatch.
No one will slip past.
Morrison, same thing. We're running out of turns here, boys. I mean, we can probably kill that general in a single turn, but what are we going to do about the potential sectopod problem?
My watch begins.
Patterson, you're kind of slow. I like the Night's Watch line. It's good that you're stealing from a popular media property. I can get behind that. Iceman?
I'll maintain my watch. Something disturbs the...
Oh, you finally picked up on it, huh? The sectopod that's wandering around tromping through buildings like a bulldozer, and you finally picked up on the fact that it's over there. I thought you were supposed to have like a Daredevil level of enhanced senses. I'm not feeling a whole lot of Daredevil coming off of you here.
Advent force is there.
It's a sectopod, 2 robots. I mean, that's a relatively powerful pod, ain't no fooling. Well, we do have an Overwatcher who is a problem. Can we, by chance, shoot him? What's our hit percentage like? It is very bad. We could give him the old, we could give him the Volt. Oh, the Mars Volta. The General is on the roof. We need somebody to take this shit down and also not die when the sectopod fires back at us. So we're definitely gonna need a Mimic Beacon here. Ghost Man, first off, take a lightning hand shot. Yeah. We got to start working a sectopod over, and we don't want to be anywhere near it once that starts. You also have quick draw, so you know what? Just give him the double-double. Also known as the triple-double, since technically it's 3 shots. Well, nope, it's going to be the double-double, because you fucking pissed that one down your leg. Fantastic work, by the way. We're definitely going to need some Mimic Beacon in here. Kazansky, you're ready with the Mimic, right? Yeah, you are. You don't have quick draw, so we can't have you take a shot. Mad Mardigan. Gert Rafto, Snowman. You have quick draw? Gert Rafto. Gert Rafto doesn't have quick draw, but you know what Gert Rafto has? He has Fortress. You know what, Verge? Go ahead and take this shot. You got to soften me up for the Fortress. The armor stopped almost all of it. That's very bad. Who bonus actions you? You could bonus action the Iceman, Skirt Snowman Rafto. You have to be able to dive in, so we need both of your actions. Kazansky, we need you to So, Lizard King, you're gonna dual strike? You guys both have terrible shots, but this is the only way we get this done. Give the dual strike. You did 1 fucking damage. You also did 1 damage. Yeah, you're not wrong. We should probably do something about that armor. Okay. Well, you're just going to advance teamwork. Jim Morrison, I think we're going to have you go for a rend here, if we can. We actually can't, though. Or rather, we can't have you rend anything useful. Are you going to do enough damage to kill this man? The Overwatch. But you have Shadow Step, 9 to 10. We actually need... You know what? We're going to have the Lizard King shoot this man again. We need the 1 damage to guarantee a kill. Yeah, we're taking that sectoid down a piece at a time. I don't like it. Rafto. Any chance you can arc wave 1 in? You can. Go do that. This gives us a little bonus damage here. He's not dead, though. Yeah, this is very bad. Well, Mad Mardigan, what are you gonna do here, champ? You don't have Shadow Step, so, I mean, I suppose we could have you come in here. Throw the Ion Storm. It's gonna do some damage, but you won't be parrying at the end of it, so that's bad. Also, it feels like you're definitely gonna get overwatched. We may just have to take it. This is why we need more people with Shadow Step. Yeah, you're going into parry mode. And Iceman, you're 1 tile shy of being able to actually put this in a useful position, huh? Well, if we throw it here, that other robot in the back can still see it. It just means Virgil Adamson is probably going to get shot by... Why? Stay in that tile. It means Virgil Adamson is probably going to get shot by the General. There's not a whole lot we can do here. This is a really tough pod. He's going to raise up on his chicken legs. He's going to run around in circles like an asshole. It's going to hit it with the Wrath Cannon. Didn't kill it, which buys us another shot. If only you had Blade Storm, this man would be dead and exploded by now. You're going to actually also have to shoot at the Mimic Beacon then? And everybody else who might theoretically get shot is parrying with the exception of Virgil Addison. Oh, get ruined by a Blade Storm, though. Sit your ass back down, Mr. Roboto. Domo Arigato on your own. Yeah, well, Virgil Adamson's definitely getting shot, though. Or not? Oh, he just made a break for it. So the General's on the run. Gert, you have, you're the only man here who can rend this dude and not die, so...
You will pay the price.
We have Fortress. Suck it. Thanks for the focus, shit. Biscuit. Alright, everybody else is just gonna come and chop this General into haggis. Pete, what about the robot that's over there? Don't worry, we'll get him. Get ruined. Patterson, your rend damage ain't exactly stellar, is it? We need somebody with a parry maneuver standing next to that guy on our next turn. Go ahead and hit the heavy mech. We may trade you if the Lizard King can't get over there in time. We might also have Mad Mardigan just come straight in. Doesn't do a lot of damage. Virgil?
I will tear you apart.
You have knives, though. Like, you don't have to tear them apart with your bare hands. Just use your knives, dude. Virgil Adamson has Blade Storms. The General's dead, and we don't have to worry about him anymore. We can stop focusing on that guy. You will suffer Mad Mardigan's rage, although given the damage output there, I wouldn't say it was rage so much as like a fit of pique. Lizard King. Let's bring you in here. I'd rather kill the heavy mech than a general, because the generals stand next to a bunch of dudes who have Blade Storm and are all parrying, so he's shit out of luck in the I'm gonna get something positive done department. What kind of loot did we find? Oh boy, an advanced scope. That's gonna look really good on our pistol. All it's gonna do is make it hard to get it to clear the holster. Well, you're dead then. See you now. Virgil Adamson has blind fighting. He took that perk when he leveled up, see, because he plays D&D and he knew he was blind. He's like, I should take blind fighting.
We have confirmation. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, it was pretty damn good. Do we want to take a mission photo? Nah. I mean, they all look the same anyway. The Templars only come in like 3 poses, which is unfortunate.
Vicious criminals inflicted a sudden and unprovoked assault upon us today.
It's almost as if we're terrorists or something, fighting against an oppressive regime in the only way we know how and can possibly prosecute our campaign, given your overwhelming level of force versus our minimal resistance. Still don't like the Demon Tomb thing. We gotta start going for cheerier code names. Why can't we get, like, Operation Cotton Candy?
If every mission goes this smoothly, it's only
Operation Sunshine and Lollipops. We need these kind of things. No promotions for anybody. We did get a little bit of cohesion for the team, but I'm disappointed by the no promotions. Oh boy, we countered rural checkpoints, because that was useful. On the plus side, we did pick up Engineer Tucker over here. Hey, Tucker, get your ass down here and get to work. I would love to, if I had something to make you shovel just because your name is Tucker. And it's the stupidest. Adults that are growing up, do yourself a favor, and if you have a child, and it's a male child or a female child, you know what? It's kind of a unisex name. Just don't name your fucking kid Tucker. Under any circumstance, don't name it Tucker. You name it Tucker, and it's definitely going to grow up to be a huge douche nozzle. You can't name your kid Tucker. It's unallowed. I'm putting my foot down here. There should be a law or something. Sincerely, a judge, when you come forward and your child is named Tucker, they should just be like, nah, try again. They should be able to just send that one back and be like, you know what? Try harder. Tucker is not allowed. Nope, no Tuckers. None. You're gonna grow up to be one of either two things. A tailor who spends all of his time tucking in shirts, or a motel maid. Not the right word. It's a male. A motel, a housekeeper. There you go. A housekeeper at a motel, and he's gonna wind up like tucking the corners under sheets, making beds. That's only 2 possible fates for anybody named Tucker. That, or to make really shitty cars and take an automotive industry down with you with the Tucker Tornado. There are actually 3, but the Tucker Tornado thing already happened, so that one's kind of off the menu. Pete, you're babbling. Yeah, I mean, I tend to do that. I tend to do that. It's actually all I do. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to engineer the Tucker Tornado, the shittiest car to never roll off of the Detroit steel mills, you might consider subscribing as well. Do episodes of XCOM every single day. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.